engaged.
I am. How are
So
you?
nice to
Very
see
nice to
you, Curtis. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
You're going to be busy.
Oh, tell me, we're already busy.
You're already busy.
Hudson's, he's the most beautiful little boy, but he doesn't like to sleep. So,
oh, yeah.
He might even be watching right now. So if you are, make play.
Well, in the meantime, it gives you the chance to prepare all kinds of fabulous foods, which I know
Sure
you do,
does.
Chris, from not just the meals, but we're going to talk about the world of baking. We're going to start right off with the first item that, first of all, customer pick already, and truly one of the most innovative items. You have the choice of 3 different things, and this is from our, like we call our pop-out collection, where you get this easy release. I mean, you can use less oil, so you have the choice today of either the muffin tin, or we have the bake pan. These are both customer picks, by the way. Do you know the muffin pan, 4.5 stars. When we're talking about that round pan, also customer pick, and the loaf pan, and all of them for the first time ever on a price break from $29.95 to $24.95. Totally genius.
It's unbelievable. I mean, it came from me wanting to be able to bake and guarantee that I could get the thing out of there. So all I've done is put a little bit of silicone in the bottom of the pan, which means that you can just flex it.
Can everyone see this, how brilliant this is?
It just pops right out. So it doesn't matter if you're doing the muffin tins or whatever. Let me show you what I've baked. I've done a quick loaf of bread. So you just push that down, and you can see the movement there. It just breaks the seal, which of course means when you turn it over and you just pop
it right out. So you don't have to use the fork or the knife to try to dig it out any longer.
That's exactly right. So you, of course, do loaves of bread. You can do all sorts of things. Over here I've done some little mini pies.
I love it for the muffin.
And you know, for these mini pies, you think to yourself, are they going to come out? Well, tell me this. With a pop-out, there's absolutely no way that they won't.
You can see, Chris, for everyone to realize that it pops, not a little bit. Look at that. When you're pushing it, it pops right up to the top.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it immediately pops that quick, easy release.
You can see it from underneath. You just pop it like that, and it comes straight out. And then if you have a look inside, how clean it comes out. So it's so easy to clean up afterwards. It means you can bake healthier because you don't need to line everything with butter or oil because, you know, it's all non-stick. The actual inside of the tin is non-stick. So that's traditional non-stick bakeware. And then, of course, the silicone is non-stick as well. But the great thing about this is the way that the silicone bakes with the non-stick. So you end up with this incredible, fully even coat. So if you have a look, see how we've got this beautiful, even sort of bake underneath?
Right, look at that. Everyone can see that, how even that is.
It's so good. It's so good.
And you're right. You don't have to fiddle with the little cup liners. You don't have to put a lot of oil. You're not there with the fork, because I always hate that, because 9 times out of 10 you ruin it digging it out with the fork or the knife. And by the way, at $24.95, this is the first time we've done this on a price break. Ooh, those look good.
So these are little cinnamon rolls, and you can actually see how the sugar's fallen down and caramelized in the bottom. So there's absolutely no way.
You'd never be getting those out, right?
Right, you'd never get them out. There's no way you're going to stick to anything like this. But what I love about this product is how versatile it is, because of course you can do all of this bakeware, all the baked goods that you would normally do. Here I've done a focaccia. This is still warm, but you just go ahead, turn it around, pop it out.
So you see the pop right in the center of the pan.
And look at the colour, that caramelization that you get on the bottom of that focaccia right there. And look, this is still
And oven safe up to 500 degrees, by the way.
Exactly. So you can do all sorts of breads. Look, I've done little mini cheesecakes here. So you would never in a million years dream of doing a little cheesecake like that in a tiny little muffin pan. But if you're doing a cocktail party or a Christmas party and you want to do these little mini cakes, you just put your lining in and then you fill it up and you pop these little cheesecakes out, and they're unbelievable.
And by the way, if you have them, come in and share your experiences. We would love to hear from you. But we have all 3. So there's our testimonial line, 1-866-376-8255. So your combination of your steel with your silicone. And here we have it for you in the muffin pan. So you have the muffin pan, which is a customer pick, so you can go to hsn.com and read the reviews. We have the round pan also available, which is another customer pick. You can again go there and read the reviews on that, or we have it available in the loaf pan. But it's about the quick, easy release. It's about not having to worry about using, as we said, you don't have to use the oil, you don't have to use as much butter, because they immediately pop right out. I mean, I think it is absolutely totally brilliant. And you know what? These are great gift ideas. Ooh, that looks good.
Isn't that incredible? So this is thinking outside of the box. This is a frittata, right? So with this, you're just going to go ahead, push it down, make sure that the side is all, you know, you break the seal all the way around, and then you just go ahead, you can cut straight into the pan, or, of course, you could just tip the whole thing out, but you cut it straight in. Look, it's still a little runny in the middle there. But
so maybe a little longer, but still.
Tiny bit longer, but you know what? you're just going to go ahead, take a plate.
You can still pop it right
You can
out.
still pop it right out.
Wow, this is
Flip
so
it
great.
over.
This is making your life so much easier, isn't it? It's a chef.
Well, it's foolproof because, you know, now that you're cooking, look at that.
Oh, look at that.
Ah, delicious.
Oh, come on in and join us. Boy, does that ever look great.
So you can do everything from this savoury sort of stuff. You can do this bakeware, you know, baked goods. So this is a little muffin bread. So, of course, this stuff that you automatically think of. If you're like me and you don't do enough baking at home, because
I was just going to ask you if this has helped you like bake a little bit more than you would normally bake.
It sure has, because, you know, whether you're a confident baker, if you're a confident baker, you're going to love this. I mean, if you know somebody that loves to bake, get them one of these pans and they will go absolutely gaga for it because it's just so good.
Well, you know what's the worst part is when you're baking, right? You're baking the cake, and we've had this happen. You bake the loaf. It won't come out of the pan, and there you are. You really want to kill yourself. It's stuck to the pan. You have to start from scratch again.
That's right.
So a lot of us don't bake because of that horrible experience. So you're not going to have to worry about any of that anymore.
So this is what I've got like a streusel where I've got the bread. I've rolled it out really flat, and then I've rolled it up with cheese and different types of ham. And I mean, look at how it comes out, right? Normally, you would be so nervous to get something like this out of a pan.
And hours cleaning it. That's another thing, too. Like, I mean, seriously, you can almost just wipe this right out because of the combination of your stainless and your silicone.
And then have a look at that. This is the marinara sauce with the cheese.
It's perfectly cooking.
And it's beautiful. And the bread's cooked perfectly. And the thing is, you can do stuff that you would never normally try and do. I've got a meatloaf here. I'm going to turn the meatloaf out. Now, you know, who would have thought you'd do a meatloaf in a bake pan?
I was going to say, do you like meatloaf? I just love meatloaf.
Look at that.
It's like you're talking about the ultimate comfort food. Perfect. So perfect no matter what you're doing. Right? So whether you're doing meatloaf up, and I even see some little egg. Breakfast.
Right. So over here I've done a little breakfast item. These are prosciutto cups. So I've just lined the little muffin tins with prosciutto. But of course, you just pop them out. You'd be a bit nervous doing that otherwise, but of course not with a pop out. And then over here I've got the eggs. So I've just cracked eggs, thrown them straight in. So instead of poaching eggs, we're baking them. Again, you push them down, and then
this is so much easier than poaching them.
You just pop your little eggs out just like that.
Look at this. Curtis, that is a great idea.
Isn't it cool? So for brunch, you know, it's just so multifaceted. You can use these pop-outs for so many different things. It took us a couple of years to get this together. We've actually got the patent pending on this. So, you know, the idea of sort of fusing those two materials, the silicon and the non-stick together, it takes a long time to try and, you know, figure out how to do it. But we did it. And, you know, it totally changes the way that you can
And
bake.
I tell you, when you go and read the reviews are great. Everybody's like, wow, I can't believe it. It works amazing. I mean, this is totally brilliant when we talk about the fact that, hey, right around the corner, holidays, you're going to be doing all your holiday baking.
Right.
So, I mean, boy, will this ever come in handy. And for I'm thinking for a lot of people out there, maybe you're watching and you own a bakery. This is a lifesaver. And that right now, because I know we're limited in all of the choices, but at this point, we have them all. We have the muffin. We have the bake pan, the round pan. The round pan, by the way, is holds about 8 cups. The muffins, of course, that you're getting, which is your pop-out muffin pan. And then with the loaf pan, it's about 10.5 inches by about 4.5 inches. So it's the perfect, true, classic loaf size, $24.95. And again, totally brilliant, because all you do is you realize the back, you just push it. Look at how it pops right out. I mean, it couldn't be any easier. And I think in the muffin one, as you can really see how close. I want to show you that. I mean, the fact that it pops like right up to the top. Look at this. It's not just a little. I mean, it pops
right
all the way up, so you never have to worry about anything sticking. Quick, easy, and are these not the best gifts?
Aren't they incredible? So if you're going to someone's place for Christmas or, you know, whatever it is, the holidays, and you pick up a couple, what I do is I'll bake some muffins, I'll put them in, and then I'll take them to the guest, and, you know, the gift is that, and I let them bake the muffins themselves. So the other thing that I love about this, and this is what's so genius about the technology, is you can see this is just a standard cake, right? You turn it out, and you see the nice caramelization. Now, if you're baking in silicon, you wouldn't get nice colour, but have a look at that.
Oh, man, look at that.
You just get this incredible colour on the bottom of the cake and the top of the cake, and, you know, you're ready to go. And look at the pan once you're done. There's virtually no cleanup.
Exactly. I mean, you wipe this out, you are done.
It's delicious.
And $5 off. I bet it is good, isn't it? I know we haven't tasted anything. I'm trying to dig in. $5 off for everyone, no matter which one you're going for. And Dan, I'm not sure if we're more limited in one or the other. We'll try to check. Okay, the muffin pan is my favorite too. This is the most limited of all of them. So the muffin pan is going to be sold out first. I love the muffin pan as we showed you with the quiche, with the cake. I love that idea of putting the prosciutto in there and making a shell out of it.
You can do so many different things. Little mini quiches, you can do little cakes, little mini pies. You know, we even did some savoury pies the other day. We did meat pies, we did steak and mushroom pies. I mean, you can do so many different things.
I'm thinking when you're doing around the world and 80 plates, you really need these. Right? I mean,
you do.
Right?
You know what I did the other day? I made up the batter. I filled up a couple of different tins. I did one round and one muffins. I stuck the muffins in the freezer. I baked the loaf off that, the round cake off that day. And then 4 weeks later, I pulled the muffin tin out, threw it in the oven, and then you've got it ready. So
exactly,
and it still just
easy.
popped out just as easy.
Wow, love it. All right, so we're going to continue to take all the calls coming through.